a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Start the drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get overlooked in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it right back on that one. Weren't able to do so. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game. But running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play. And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there, and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football. Message sent. I don't know what the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on the opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion got a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us,
well, you
and not have that opportunity.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off-play action, Fields. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. After a break down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on third down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. There on the tackle, Amani Oruwariye. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but not really.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Peyton Turner able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the battle's on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team owns it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 42 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Fields. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his...
He's got a man complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 67 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 43 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Lions 24. Jack Fox, the kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
One play action, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games just being told they absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Well, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put him mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. In motion left comes Williams. Here we go on second and 12. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
First and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. James Mitchell. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Lions, 39.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go or something wild, double reverse or anything like that. But you do know if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.